The NFL landscape is shifting, and for our Cleveland Browns, the tectonic plates are moving right beneath our feet. Urgent decisions are being made, strategic moves that will impact the very foundation of this franchise for years to come. I'm talking about a whirlwind of insider information hitting my desk, folks, that demands your immediate attention. From massive free agent acquisitions designed to protect our most valuable asset to intriguing draft prospects, and then a bombshell regarding the future of our quarterback room. This isn't just news, this is a critical moment. Get ready, because the future of the Browns is being written right now, and you need to hear every single detail.
All right, let's dive straight into the heart of the matter, because what our Cleveland Browns just pulled off is nothing short of a seismic shift on the offensive line. You heard it here first, folks, and I'm telling you, this is the kind of aggressive, decisive action that separates contenders from pretenders. The Browns, in a move that screams commitment to protecting our quarterback and elevating our entire offensive scheme, have gone out and acquired right tackle Titus Howard in a trade deal reportedly valued at a staggering $63 million. Let that sink in for a moment. $63 million to solidify that right side. This isn't just a minor adjustment. This is a declaration of intent. My sources, deep within the inner sanctums of Berea, confirm that this was a high-priority target, a strategic move meticulously planned. Howard isn't just a warm body, he's a proven, high-caliber talent, a foundational piece who brings a nasty streak and a veteran presence that has been desperately needed. And let me tell you, the man himself is already talking. Insider reports indicate that Howard, upon the conclusion of this blockbuster deal, immediately made his intentions clear. He's here to change the paradigm, to fundamentally alter the mentality of our offense. He's not just promising to fill a gap, he's promising to elevate the entire unit, to instill a new level of dominance and aggression. This is the kind of talk that gets me fired up, the kind of talk that should ignite the passion of every single Browns fan out there. But let's be real, $63 million for a tackle is a hefty price tag. It speaks volumes about the organization's belief in Titus Howard's ability to be a game changer. It also speaks to the undeniable, urgent need to fortify that offensive line. We've seen what happens when our quarterback is under constant duress. We've witnessed the missed opportunities, the stalled drives, the sheer frustration. This move, this substantial investment, is a direct response to those past shortcomings. It's a message to the league. Our quarterback will be protected, and our run game, already formidable, is about to get even more devastating. This acquisition isn't merely about filling a roster spot, it's about setting a new standard. Howard's arrival signals a renewed emphasis on trench warfare, on winning at the point of attack. When a player comes in and immediately declares his intent to change the mindset of the offense, that's not just bravado, that's leadership. That's the kind of attitude that permeates a locker room, that elevates the play of everyone around him. This is an impact move, a critical decision that has ripple effects across the entire roster. The Browns are clearly signaling their commitment to building a championship-caliber team, piece by critical piece. Now, some might question the cost, the commitment, but I ask you, what is the cost of not protecting your franchise quarterback? What is the cost of a struggling offense when you have Super Bowl aspirations? The answer, my friends, is far greater than $63 million. This is a smart, aggressive, and absolutely necessary move. Howard brings the power, the technique, and most importantly, the mentality that our offensive line needs to truly dominate. He is precisely the kind of player who can transform an already good unit into an elite one. His presence alone will force opposing defensive coordinators to reevaluate their entire game plan when facing our Browns. This is a statement, a loud, unequivocal statement. But as significant as this move is, it begs a crucial question. Is one veteran acquisition enough to address all our offensive line needs, or are the Browns still looking for more youth and future talent to truly solidify that unit for the long haul?
If you want to keep getting exclusive insights like this, the kind of behind-the-scenes access and raw, unfiltered analysis you won't find anywhere else, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. Don't miss another beat, folks.
Hold on a minute, because just when you think you've got a handle on the Browns' strategy, they throw another curveball that makes you reevaluate everything. Following the massive Titus Howard acquisition, you might think our offensive line concerns are settled, right? Wrong. My sources confirm that our team is still aggressively pursuing talent in the trenches, specifically with an eye on the future. The Browns Nation broke the news today, February 27th, that the organization has scheduled an official top 30 visit with the intriguing offensive tackle from Memphis, Travis Burke. This isn't just a casual glance. A top 30 visit is a serious indicator of genuine interest, a deep dive into a prospect's potential. Now, let's talk about Travis Burke. This is a player who stands at an imposing 6'9". 6'9". That kind of length and stature is absolutely rare, and it immediately jumps off the tape when you see him play. He's not just big, he's an athlete for his size, a powerful force who could develop into a dominant bookend tackle. While Titus Howard addresses an immediate urgent need with proven veteran talent, the interest in Burke signals a clear, strategic long-term vision. The Browns are not just patching holes, they are building a fortress brick by brick from the ground up to ensure the consistent protection of our backfield for years to come. This is a brilliant two-pronged approach to offensive line construction that should excite every single fan. This move with Burke is a stark reminder that even after making a blockbuster trade, General Manager Andrew Berry and his staff are relentlessly scouting every corner of the college landscape for talent. They understand that a truly elite offensive line isn't built in a single offseason, nor is it sustained by one or two big names alone. It requires a constant influx of high-potential players, guys who can be developed, who can provide depth, and who can eventually step into starting roles. Travis Burke, with his raw talent and incredible physical tools, fits that mold perfectly. He is seen as an intriguing option precisely because of his upside. He may not be ready to start day one, but his ceiling, folks, his ceiling is through the roof. The strategic implication here is profound. If the Browns are willing to invest $63 million in a proven veteran and still use a coveted top 30 visit on a high upside draft prospect at the same position, it tells you everything you need to know about their commitment to the offensive line. They are not messing around. They are leaving no stone unturned. They are sending a clear message. Protecting our quarterback is paramount, and we will acquire talent through every available avenue, free agency, trades, and the draft, to achieve that goal. This isn't just about one season, it's about building a sustainable championship window. But here's the critical point, the question that lingers. Why such an extreme, almost obsessive focus on the offensive line right now? Is this purely about improving the run game and pocket presence? Or is there a deeper, more unsettling reason behind this sudden, intense commitment to protecting the quarterback at all costs? Could it be that the team is preparing for a scenario, perhaps even a potential shift at the most important position on the field, that demands an absolutely impenetrable front?
Now, let's connect the dots, because what I'm about to tell you will send shivers down the spine of every Browns fan and make you understand the true, urgent severity of these offensive line moves. You need to hear this, and you need to hear it from me, because the implications are absolutely massive. Just as we're celebrating the Titus Howard acquisition and analyzing the Travis Burke visit, bombshell news has dropped regarding the most critical position on the field, quarterback. My insider intelligence indicates that Shedeur Sanders, who many had pegged as a potential future signal caller, has received unfavorable news regarding his prospects for assuming the starting quarterback role for our Cleveland Browns. This isn't just a setback, this is a full-blown red flag. Rumors, which are quickly solidifying into concrete intelligence, suggest that the team is now actively considering other veteran options or exploring high-end draft picks for the position. Let me repeat that. Other options. This is not just a casual consideration. This is a direct, undeniable indication that something has gone awry in the evaluation process or in the team's long-term plans for Shedeur. This puts an entirely new, almost terrifying context on the aggressive moves we just discussed for the offensive line. Think about it. You spend $63 million on a proven veteran tackle like Titus Howard. You use a coveted top 30 visit on a high upside draft prospect like Travis Burke. You are fortifying the offensive line with an almost desperate intensity. Why? Why all this unprecedented focus on protection, on building an impenetrable wall, if you're not absolutely certain about the man standing behind it? The answer, my friends, is becoming terrifyingly clear. The Browns are making contingency plans, and they are doing so with an urgency that screams concern about the future of the quarterback position. This isn't just about Shedeur Sanders himself, it's about what his perceived fall in the pecking order means for the entire franchise. If the team is indeed looking at other veteran options or high-end draft picks, it suggests a lack of confidence, a significant doubt in the current quarterback situation or the perceived depth behind our starter. This is the domino effect I warned you about. These three stories are not isolated incidents. They are pieces of a much larger, more complex, and frankly, more unsettling puzzle.
The aggressive investment in the offensive line now looks less like proactive planning and more like reactive damage control, or at the very least, preparing for an unknown future where an elite offensive line becomes an absolute non-negotiable requirement for whoever is under center. The intensity of this situation cannot be overstated. When a team starts hedging its bets at quarterback, especially after making such significant investments elsewhere, it sends a ripple of uncertainty throughout the organization and the fan base. Is this a sign that our current starter's long-term future is less secure than we thought? Is it a tacit admission that the team needs more than just one reliable option at quarterback? Whatever the underlying reasons, the news about Shedeur Sanders, coupled with the relentless pursuit of offensive line talent, paints a picture of a franchise preparing for significant, potentially uncomfortable changes. This is a critical juncture, an inflection point. The Browns are clearly preparing for a scenario where absolute, unquestionable protection for the quarterback is paramount, regardless of who that quarterback ultimately is. The question now becomes, what exactly is the Browns front office seeing or anticipating that makes them so fervently committed to this level of offensive line investment, especially with such uncertainty now swirling around the quarterback position?
Folks, this is not just another offseason. This is a decisive moment for our Cleveland Browns. From the blockbuster Titus Howard acquisition to the intriguing Travis Berg draft visit, all the way to the unsettling news surrounding Shedeur Sanders and the quarterback room, every move, every rumor screams urgency and strategic intent. The front office is laying the groundwork for something massive, something that will define the trajectory of this franchise. Are these moves about solidifying an already strong foundation, or are they a frantic scramble to prepare for unforeseen challenges at the most critical position on the field? That's the question we're all asking. What do you think these strategic maneuvers truly signify for our team's future? Hit the comments and let your voice be heard. We are a community, and together we will navigate these critical decisions. This is our team, and its future is being forged right now.